Welcome to the Get Fit Guys quick and dirty tips to get moving and shape up. My name is Brock Armstrong, and I'm the Get Fit Guy. I recently received an email from a listener who said, I just found your podcast and YouTube channel, and I really appreciate your work, but here's the problem. I haven't really exercised since I was in college, and I don't know where to start. Every time I have started a workout program in the past few years, I have ended up injured or frustrated or both. Can you help? I understand this listener's dilemma completely. It is a complaint that I've encountered as an endurance coach and from the people who are just starting the Way Less program as well. They either haven't ever really been interested in exercise and are suddenly faced with a doctor telling them that they need to get in shape, or they were fit many years ago, but once their high school volleyball team or their college hockey league was done, well, they never found a replacement for it. Now, these are similar but slightly different issues. Number one is never being fit or interested in being fit, and that can lead to not knowing where to start. And the other one is having been previously fit, but letting it slide for several years, and that can lead to trying to jump back in where you left off. Now, the good news is that both of these issues can be addressed by adopting the same mindsets. And the first mindset is start where you are. In a previous Get Fit Guy podcast called How Functional Movement Screening Can Turn Your Weaknesses into Strengths, I wrote about a test that can identify what areas of fitness you may want to work on first. Chances are, if you're listening to this podcast right now, you aren't a complete couch potato, so me telling you to simply move more is not going to help. So, these types of tests can give you a good indication of where you need to start. But even more important than physically identifying the gaps in your overall fitness is to identify the gaps in your thinking. And by that, I mean you should ask yourself if you are telling yourself an unhelpful mental story about what you should and shouldn't be capable of. Are you shoulding yourself into either not doing anything or shouldn'ting yourself into doing too much too soon? This is what I mean when I say that you need to start where you are, not where you want to be or where you were, but honestly and sincerely where you are. Now, it doesn't matter if you used to be able to run a 40-minute 10K or if you could hold the bird of paradise yoga pose for 60 seconds. It also doesn't matter if the workout you downloaded off the internet says that you should do 3 sets of 10 reps of all of these exercises. What matters is that you respect what your body is capable of doing right now. Let go of the judgment and tell your inner drill sergeant to hit the bricks. Then go for a walk. Do some modified chair squats or break down the burpee into easier to do chunks. Do the workout program that suits you, pleases you, and challenges you without leaving you broken and exhausted. And the next mindset that I'd like you to adopt is to set process-based goals. Now, I know, we live in a fast-paced world. We want faster cars, faster internet, faster food, but where has all this fastness gotten us? According to researcher Ashley Whillans, and I quote, "While technological advances allow North Americans now to have more free time than in the 1950s or the 1980s, they feel more pressed for time than ever before." So what I propose is to stop focusing on the shortest possible outcome and instead set goals that revolve around the ongoing process. Now, here's an example of an outcome-based goal. Be able to complete a 10K road race next summer. Now, here is an example of a process-based goal. Do yoga twice, go for a jog twice, and do at least 1 bodyweight strength session per week. Now, okay, as you probably can guess, the outcome-based goal can easily lead to rushing into a workout program that is too ambitious or not suitable for where you are in your fitness journey right now. And this could leave you injured, burnt out, or just plain disappointed with how long it actually takes you to reach the goal. On the other hand, the process-based goal gives you a sense of accomplishment every time you don't miss a workout. It also allows you to work at your current fitness level and will gradually get you to and keep you at your goal of being fit. And the next thing I'd like you to do in your Get Fit Again process is to measure your progress. Similar to the way a process-based goal allows you to feel a sense of accomplishment along the way, not just at the finish line, measuring your progress can do the same. As I said in my podcast episode about how fast you can get fit, and I'll link to that in the show notes over at quickanddirtytips.com/getfitguy, fitness is not something you achieve and then rub your hands together and say, okay, great, now I'm fit. I think people who are interested only in getting fit as quickly as possible forget that fitness is a lifestyle and not an end game. Instead of thinking about how quickly you can get in shape, think about how long you want to be able to move your body through this world in the ways that bring you joy. Instead of focusing on how little time you can get away with dedicating to your fitness improvement, focus on how much you enjoy moving your body in new and exciting ways. This can be helped along by measuring your progress with specific challenges or tests. There are many ways to test your fitness and measure your improvement, and it's up to you to determine which way makes sense for you. It can be as involved as a CrossFit baseline WOD, which incidentally involves doing a 500-meter row, 40 bodyweight squats, 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 pull-ups, and doing this all 4 times. Or it can be as simple as timing your walk around the block and aiming for a quicker time than you had last month. Again, it is important to not get hung up on the shoulds when you're testing yourself. The only should I would encourage you to follow is that each day you should strive to move more of your body more often in more and more interesting ways. You are where you are in your fitness journey. Use your testing information as data to inform you of what is working and what is not. Don't use it as a judgment of who you are or what your self-worth is. We are all good enough, and at the same time, we are all works in progress. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Now, don't forget to tune in next week when I'm going to talk about how to strengthen your lower back. And you don't want to wait until you're injured and in pain to start paying attention to your lower back, so you won't want to miss that one. Now, Get Fit Guy is written, narrated, and produced by me, Brock Armstrong, with editorial support from Karen Hertzberg. Our audience development and marketing specialist here at Quick and Dirty Tips is Morgan Ratner. Our digital ad operations specialist is Michelle Margulis. Our digital associate is Emily Miller. And our vice president is Kathy Doyle. Now, my name is Brock Armstrong. I'm the Get Fit Guy. Asking you, what are you waiting for? Go get fit again.